Joining Chris Search following a 1-1 draw with Colchester under 23s and win on penalties. How do you feel?
Yeah, obviously delighted with the result. It was a tough game. I said to the boys before not to underestimate them. Felt that we started the game a little bit slowly. Felt the first half maybe got away from us a little bit. I felt they got out of our press a little bit too easily, but second half was a different matter. I felt we grew into the game. The boys, the boys grew into it, and I think we fought to the bitter end, and I think at the time, to get the equaliser, albeit for a potentially a dubious decision, we'll watch that back, but I felt it was warranted, and obviously then onto the lottery at penalties, and the boys come up with the goods.
0-0 at half time, but Colchester grabbed the goal basically straight away.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
Frustrating. I think when you come in at half time having sort of been under the cosh a little bit, it's more a case of trying to get through the next sort of 5 or 10 minutes and grow into the game, so which is what we've done, but the idea was obviously to do that without conceding. So to concede the goal we did was really frustrating, again. We lost possession quite high on the field, a bit of a turnover on the halfway line. They countered, sort of created an overload on the left side and simply get in and score. So the timing of it, straight after half time is another killer blow, and something that we need to address. It's been a problem conceding early goals generally in the first half, but straight after the half time interval was really frustrating for us.
Second half kept fighting, a few yellow cards as well, but we did eventually get a penalty thanks to Babalola.
Yeah.
Definitely a penalty?
Dubious, I think, in all honesty. Soft from initial glances. Obviously, we'll watch it back, and very grateful to get it. Not gonna knock that. We've had our fair amount of decisions go against us this season. So we'll take anyone we can get. Obviously, and Greeley dispatches as he does. I didn't actually monitor it or watch it because it's not what I do, and a little bit on edge. But obviously, trust Danny to put it away. And then, as I say, on to penalties, and the boys, I think just showed their little bit of experience there, shall we say.
As you said, Greeny, very experienced player. 90th minute, he's got to have the call to put it away, and he did so. Yeah,
I think you watch Dan when he goes up to take the penalties. He's very focused. He cleans his studs and and little details like that. He's making sure that the boots are clean, ready for him to have a clear strike, and that's what he done. I'm told he dispatched it really well, and yeah, you expect that of Dan. Play football league. He's 31 now, and expect them to be able to do that from 12 yards. But it's easier said than done, as you say, in the 90th minute with a bit of pressure on you. But he done it. Got us the equaliser. Rode our luck. Probably after that, I think there was a bit of pressure they built with some corners and stuff, and it was just good to get us over the line really, and for a game that was a long time out of our reach to actually to get to the 90 all even Stevens was a bit of a joy really.
When we got equalised against Hampton, obviously they got the goal straight away. Obviously got to be nervous about that happening again, and they had loads of corners in quick succession.
Yeah, I think as soon as we scored, I think they hit a bit of a diag that went to sort of Jaden, and sort of in between two minds whether to head it back or head it back to the keeper, or probably should have cleared it. We ended up doing a bit of both, and then all of a sudden we're a little bit on the back foot again. So it was a bit of a deja vu moment, saying not again. But fortunately for the boys, it wasn't to be the case this week, and to concede a goal after scoring. So, as I say, we did ride our luck a little bit with their pressure with the corners. Probably 4 or 5 in succession, to be fair to them. And I must say, credit to Dave Hussey and the squad that they've got there. I thought their boys were superb tonight. First half were excellent in possession. Really good rotations. Boys were holding the ball up really well. They're young men. 19, 18, 19. I think a couple of them were 17. So for them to come here to a sort of National League side on a pitch that's a little bit boggy, and probably something they're probably not accustomed to go and put a performance like they've done was testament to them. I thought that was really, really good, and credit to Colchester.
Straight to penalties, no extra time. Have you been practicing over recent weeks?
No. Didn't practice the penalties in all honesty. maybe in hindsight we could have done, but obviously realistically, you know, we're through. So arguably we made the right decision by not practicing. No, we trust our boys. You know, the people that stepped up to take the penalties. They all wanted one. You know, every single player in the squad wanted a penalty. To be fair, so it was a case of us sort of making a bit of a decision, which Shippo done. You know, put the first 5 through and then line up the ones after. So you know, we're strong on the penalty front. And obviously with Miles in goal, you know, he's proved this season with penalty saves, I think, against Oxford.
Dorking.
Yeah, of course Dorking. I think there's one other that he's saved. Was it St Albans? I can't remember now.
Welling.
Pardon?
Welling.
Yeah, Welling.
Welling, yeah.
First
So
half.
he's made three penalty saves this season already. So we know in Miles we've got a very accomplished goalie in saving penalties. So I did fancy us, I must be honest, but obviously with Shippo's lucky stones, he guided us through.
What's your favourite penalty from the evening?
I didn't watch one.
You didn't watch a
I
single
didn't
one?
watch a single penalty. Greedy saying Jaden's. Yeah, for me and Jack Jr. saying Jaden's. Yeah, so let's go Jaden. No, I watched them all as soon as the VO's downloaded. I watched them, but I literally was on my squatted down with the stones in my hand, praying that we went through.
Yeah, I saw there's a photo from Dorking, first game of the season.
That's
you can
it.
see you turned around as well. Is that what you do for every penalty now?
It is. I'm very superstitious, so while that superstition's working, I'll stick to it. Yeah. So it was a case of not watching our strikes, and I did watch Miles, but I did miss because it was taking a little bit longer. I changed my technique and actually done the same for Miles' last save, so that worked as well. So
That's great. Thank you.
thank you.